Hello Guardians, and welcome to another amazing build video by yours truly, Epic99. We're here today with a really fun Void PVP build. I know many of you might be working your way through the Guardian games and having some fun in the Crucible, and I wanted to share with you a really cool little build that I've been really enjoying and I've actually found a good modicum of success with. So if you want to be like an invisible phantom, Jason Bourne, popping up, taking out enemies, they don't know where you are, you could be anywhere, this is the build for you. So let's get into it. First off, look at my amazing Warlock with the Astrocyte Veil exotic helmet, Astrocyte Verse exotic helmet, looking super cool. An entire cosmos right there in my cranium. We'll get to the cosmetics at the end of the video, so stay tuned and don't forget to smash that like button if you like cosmetics, if you like Destiny build videos, if you want to support the channel and be part of the Destiny community of video making stuff. Like and smash that subscribe button. Okay, so let's just get into it. Okay, so the build here. The whole idea behind this is literally to be like an invisible phantom on the battlefield. Like, I am doing everything I can to like confuse the enemy, make sure they don't know where I am, and then kind of pop up and like take them out before they even know where the damage is coming from. That's the goal. So starting with the super, I'm using the Vortex here. It's quicker. It creates a sort of AoE area of damage. It's good for PvP because you can kind of control areas a little bit with this. Feel free to use Cataclysm if you want the Seeking. That's cool too. And Nova Warp is great too because you can kind of warp around and have fun with it. So any of those are going to be good. Take your pick. Healing Rift is going to be really important because we are combining that with one of our aspects, Child of the Old Gods. The Child of the Old Gods aspect is going to synergize with your Healing Rift, and it's going to weaken enemies when it sends out the Void Soul, as well as giving you grenade and melee energy. You could swap that out for Empowering Rift and get the health regen, but we don't really need that, so I'd go in healing in case you need healing. Blink is the key thing for this, folks. Blink. You want to be blinking around as much as you possibly can. You want to be blinking more than a blinking. Okay, so you want to blink, and then you want to make sure that you're using Pocket Singularity. This is great if like a Titan is charging around a corner. You can pop the Pocket Singularity, kind of mess up their aiming, plus make them volatile. The grenade is going to be really key because this is a suppressor grenade, and what we're trying to do here is not get grenade kills or do damage with grenades necessarily, although the suppressor grenade does do some good damage. You can actually use this to suppress your target. So throw this at an enemy, they get confused, they get blinded, you blink around them, behind them, wherever you want to go, and they just don't know where you're at. And it's kind of fun watching folks like stumble around that way. For our fragments, we've got 4 since we're using the 2 aspects, Child of the Old Gods as well as Feed the Void. So we aren't going to be getting too many Void ability kills with this setup. We're just not going to be using grenades or anything, but your super could get some. But it's just, there isn't much use to Chaos Accelerant because you can't do anything with the Void, with the suppression grenade with Chaos Accelerant. So I'm going with the Void, with Feed the Void. For fragments, I would recommend Echo of Undermining. Void grenades are going to weaken your targets here, right? So Void grenades are going to be really good for the suppression grenade is not only going to suppress your enemy but weaken them. Very useful. Echo of Dilation, you can swap this one out if you don't need it. Like Echo of Vigilance could be really good because you get a shield. So that would be a good swap here if you don't want the faster crouch and enhanced radar. So defeating a target while your shields are depleted grants a temporary Void Overshield. Could be good. Either one, your choice. Definitely take Echo of Domineering. After suppressing a target, which you're doing with that suppression grenade, you get increased mobility, and your equipped weapon is reloaded. So really useful for whatever weapon you've got out. Plus, this will create a Void Breach from defeating those suppressed targets. Echo of Starvation is the last one. Really important. We want that Devour. We're not getting it from Void kills, so we need a way to proc Devour, and this is it. Picking up a Void Breach or an Orb of Power will give you that. So your team is going to be generating lots of orbs. You're going to be generating lots of breaches. You're going to be having Devour up a lot. This could really save you in a tense battle moment. So that's the setup for the class. And then if we jump back over here, a couple of weapon recommendations. We'll do that first. Rat King's just super fun in PvP. People don't really expect you to have this, but it's super fun, especially on Warlock, because people are not thinking that you're going to be invisible, right? That's kind of like a hunter thing. But if you have Rat King, you can blink, so that's confusing your enemy. Plus, then if you get a kill with Rat King, you're reloading it and then you're turning invisible for a few seconds, and that can really kind of save you and confuse your enemy. So I like Rat King a lot. Other than that, I would suggest the new Tara Zippos scout rifle that just came out during Guardian games. It's really good. If you like scout combat, definitely go with that. Any scout rifle or any pulse rifle that you're comfortable with would work great in this column. You could even throw a shotgun in here. I'm just bad with shotguns, so not my cup of tea. But really whatever you want in this second slot. If you want to run Taraxipos, you can throw in Wave Splitter. Wave Splitter is awesome. It's this amazing Void Trace rifle. If you pick up an Orb of Power, it gets supercharged, reloads its ammo. It's just an awesome weapon. Does work in the Crucible. So you could, swap those two out, and then whatever heavy you feel like rocket, retrofit, whatever you're using. For our armor set, we've got Astrocyte Verse. This thing's amazing. Improves your blink. You blink further. You can blink more frequently. Weapon readies quickly when out of blink, and your radar remains up. It provides a moderate benefit to the airborne effectiveness stat of all weapons. So it just makes blink awesome. Plus, it looks so amazing. Look at that thing. Like, it's the coolest exotic ever. On this, I put kinetic targeting for Rat King purposes to make that a little bit more effective. Plus, Font of Wisdom is going to help us when we get an armor charge, which we'll be getting every time we pick up an Orb of Power. We're going to use that to help build up our super more quickly. Over here on the hands, we're looking at a couple of things. Bolstering Detonation grants class ability when you cause damage with your grenade, so cause damage is the key thing there. So throwing out the Suppressor Grenade, that's going to help get you some class ability energy back to continue with the Trout of the Old Gods. Kinetic Dexterity is going to help Rat King be more effective, and then Bolstering Detonation grants class ability energy when you cause damage with the grenade. So 2 Bolstering Detonations just to get that class ability back a little bit more quickly. On the chest piece, whatever you like, I put the charged up on here because I want those armor stacks, because I want to have that increased intelligence. And then on the boots, you got Kinetic Weapon Surge ×2. Again, trying to beef up Rat King a little bit. This is going to consume armor charge, so be aware of that. You might not be getting everything you want out of the armor charge, so you could swap around a little bit there. But I do have the charged up plus the time dilation on the bond, which is going to give you longer duration decay on your armor charge. Bomber reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability. Maybe put 2 in there if you want. May not need Reaper. I put Reaper in, gives you an Orb of Power when using your class ability. You should be making plenty of orbs, but that's like a guaranteed orb, so that can be really helpful. So make sure you do that. Yeah, so that's the overall build. Kind of looks like this if you want to grab a little screenshot of it. There's the armor, and there's the cool looking astrocyte dude, and then we got the weapons that I would recommend. So you really are like the invisible phantom Jason Bourne, just like roaming the battlefield, popping up. Nobody knows where you're at. So let me know what you think of this. Probably not the best build ever made, but I'm really having fun with it, and hopefully you will too. So have fun, Guardians. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscription. Leave whatever you like. Just don't leave Destiny 2. Thanks so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you next time.